Yahweh, Allahayanawa, Yahweh, Achad, Shema, Yasharallah, Yahweh, Allahayanawa, Yahweh, Achad, Shema, Yasharallah, Yahweh, Allahayanawa, Yahweh, Achad, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shai, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shai, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shai, Bahashon Chakudash. I want to give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who well, as well as peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. I was a high spirit wind Judah. And today I want to go into a topic entitled Thy Grievous Wound. Thy Grievous Wound. You know, Elder Apostle Har did a lesson yesterday going into how, you know, our people go into the hell doctrine and ultimately goes into Christianity, which is an offspring of Roman Catholicism. All right. Shalom to you brothers and sisters who are tuning into this live stream. But our people are victims of this wound, this incurable wound, all right, that's been given to them by Christianity. Like I said, which is the offspring of Roman Catholicism, and within Christianity is the hell doctrine. But also, indirectly, Christianity is Edomite supremacy, or what we would call white supremacy, man. All right? He was talking about the Jakes in Africa and Africans who all, like 8 out of 10, bleached their fucking skin. Now, do you think they were bleaching their skin, all right, before European colonization? Or do you think they were bleaching their skin if you think they would bleach their skin if they never had something called Christianity invade their country? And Jake do that on the islands too. They bleached their skin. All right. They made us hate ourselves and love their wealth. Hey, how do you think that Esau made us hate ourselves, man? He made you think that having melanin was a fucking curse, man. And I noticed with so-called African women, all right? A lot of West African women, just so-called African women in general, they always got some wig on, man, some thick lace front wig, and they always got bleached skin, and it doesn't even look right on them, man. It doesn't even look right on them. All right? But it's not just in Africa. Our people hate themselves too, because women have always used skin lightening cream here in America. Skin lightening cream, such as Ultra Glow. All right? Women use lace fronts all the time here, and women bleach their skin all the fucking time here, and it's a mental illness. It's a fucking mental illness. It's the same thing as being anorexic, where no matter how skinny and tiny you are, in the mirror you think you fat, so you starve yourself. You got beautiful melanin, all right? Probably naturally attractive just without makeup, all right? Then you bleach your fucking skin. Like Lil' Kim, when she was in Junior Mafia, she was cute to me, man. You know, she's like a naturally pretty woman, you know what I mean? But she had a mental illness, a spiritual illness. She had a grievous wound. And we've all had a grievous wound in one aspect or another, but the Most High cured us from that wound. Yahweh Shai cured us from that wound. It's bigger than getting some economic relief, getting out reparations, man. It's about repairing from this bullshit, man. So we don't believe in no cracker God. We don't believe in no fucking Christianity, man. Because within Christianity is that incurable wound, man. In every Christian church, there's a picture of Crispus Serapis, you might call him Cesare Borgia, in a fucking church, man. And your mama loves that shit. That's why on the episode of Good Times, you know, they was trying to explain to the mother, that the so-called Christ was a so-called black man. And everybody but the big mama was in on it. Everybody with the mom was like convinced. Not my Jesus. And that's a so-called black woman, man. The reason why, and I speak as a man, but I really believe it, the reason why Eve sort of has an evil eye towards us, because we're not Edomites. You know? You'll go to a store where they, you know, the Edomites and Jake go to, like a grocery store. Eve don't treat you like how she treat them Edomites, man. Eve answered the phone, the so-called black woman answers the phone, and she make her best effort to imitate a so-called white woman. What the fuck is wrong with Keisha, man? That's a mental illness, and you'll look at a woman like, damn, she bad and she pretty, and you know, Eve be acting like her nose in the air. She hate her damn self, man. The less Eve is wearing, the more she's revealing, the more she hate her damn self, the more she gotta have her fucking ass out like a fucking clown. The more she hate her damn self, man. But she'll look at you like, and it's not just Eve that had that incurable wound. You niggas got that incurable wound. You never, although the nation of Israel is not supposed to have tattoos. The nation of Israel is not supposed to have tattoos. When was the last time you seen a nigga with a tattoo of a so-called black messiah, man? I wait. You know? Why is it like some MK Ultra shit where a nigga just naturally will try your ass or disrespect your ass, but he won't dare do that to the so-called white man? Jay could come at you on some bullshit at work, but he'll skip over who we supposed to talk to. The so-called white man. Yeah, part of that gang shit is self-hatred, man. Part of pressing your ass because you're, you know, it's because you're a so-called black man. He hates himself. He's projecting his self-hate on you. When I was in school, Jake used to roast each other over clothes. You know, your clothes were off-brand or out of date. Jake would roast you, but part of that shit is even nigga fashion is part of self-hatred, man. Because we've always been a dignified people in America. Like, we've always dressed to a certain standard. At the same damn time, is almost a reflection of being empty inside, because this is the only way we can show that we're somebody, you know. Jake naturally has a dignity about himself, don't get me wrong, when it comes to how he dressed or how she dressed, but Jake also is empty inside, man. You know, you're empty because nobody restored you with your religion, with your heritage of who you are, man. Eve get contacts in the eyes. Now she's confident. Now she's looking you all in the eyes, man. You know? You gotta have a level of self-hatred to be highly promiscuous, man. You know? So it says, glorify thy soul with meekness and give it honor according to the dignity and have self-respect. Jake eat horrible, Jake eat garbage, in part because they don't have regard for themselves, man. A lot of things that Jake do, because they subconsciously made a decision that I'm through anyway, like fuck it. You know? And we've all been affected in one way or another. And it's truth, you don't heal overnight. You go through healing. And part of going through healing is withdrawing from the culture of Babylon, withdrawing from the world. There's spiritual isolation so you can restore yourself, and it takes time. A lot of the problems that we have, you know, a lot of the ways that we view ourselves, a lot of us view ourselves the way we viewed ourselves in the world, and this is not right. But brothers have to be aware that you shouldn't esteem yourself based off worldly standards, man. You shouldn't be afraid to cut off your dreadlocks if you first coming into the truth, because you're afraid that chicks won't like you anymore because you don't have dreadlocks, or, you know, you got tattoos when you was in the world, but you still show them off, you know? Like, nah, man, because you're afraid Eve won't accept you unless you kind of got that 2/3 vibe on you, man. You know? A lot of things that's accepted in this world is really against your how about Shemal Shai. You know? Same thing with women. Yeah, you look at a woman as hell fucking naked. But in our culture, a woman's supposed to be covered from head to toe. What the hell is a baddie? You're not supposed to be a baddie. It's supposed to be royalty, man. Elegant. Be elegant. Eve act like if she ain't got her ass and titties out, she's dressed like a fucking slave. She makes it black and white. Like, if I'm not dressed with my ass and titties out, I'm a Roman Catholic nut. Look, our people were royally elegant, man. You know? Jake think he's doing a disservice to himself if he's not sagging. He think he's weird or awkward if he's not sagging. You know? It's more than just putting on fridges. It's more than putting on the garment. It's more than cursing out the so-called white man. We gotta heal from this nigga, man. Like real shit. We gotta heal. We gotta heal. We gotta heal. It's not normal for a Jake to not be confident, man. You know, it's not normal for an Israelite man, a so-called black, Hispanic, or Native American man to not be confident. That's not normal. That's the Wizard of Oz. That's the lion without courage. One of the incurable wounds in America is a lot of us struggle with confidence. That's not normal. But the Most High carved the nation of Israel out like lions. He groomed us like lions. He made us like lions, not just physically. A lot of Jakes have, they don't like their noses. They don't like their lips. Like Michael Jackson, I heard he had a low self-esteem by his nose. But the Most High made you like a lion, man. That's why Jake got that big nose, man. That's why Jake got the widow's peak and Jake will grow that afro. The Most High was making you like into a lion, man. That's why your voice is loud. You're a fucking lion, man. Jake's supposed to be bold. Jake's supposed to be intelligent, and intelligence is an attribute of an Israelite. You know? So part of that incurable wound to have a lack of confidence is, I would think it's the result of this matriarch that we live in, where you don't have any masculinity put into you. You think a street nigga is masculine, you know? But the characteristics of a real man is lacking in America, man. Because your enemy wants to Lil Nas X you, man. That's what the Black Lives Matter was about. It was a covert attack against masculinity within the nation of Israel, so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American community, but especially the so-called black community. Just look up Black Lives Matter and what they stand for. It has nothing to do with justice. It has nothing to do with we not getting killed by cops. It has everything to do with replacing a man, all right, with queers, man. Replacing a man in this household with women and queers. All right? Part of that incurable wound is our people suffer from a poor self-image. Imagination is where it comes from the word image. So we have a delusional imagination of ourselves. Even going back to the cartoons, those minstrel show cartoons, where they have Jake's exaggerated features eating watermelon. A lot of people from the baby boom generation would not eat watermelon in public because they don't want to be associated with that character. But the Most High made melons for Israelites. That's a natural tonic. That's a tonic for the Israelite, a melon. Whether it's cantaloupe, honeydew, watermelon, we're supposed to eat melons, man. Meanwhile, we drinking Kool-Aid. Are we drinking, you know, sugar drinks and stuff? No, you're supposed to eat that melon, man. Eat that melon. That's a tonic. A lot of little problems you have in your body can be cured or can be restored with melons. But meanwhile, you don't want to be associated with a minstrel show that your enemy created for you, man. But it tells you in Job that I am their taunt. You know, I am their song. It says I am their song. You look at the word song in the Hebrew, I forget the Hebrew name, but it basically means to touch someone. So like any, meeny, mighty, mo, catch a tiger by his toe. That's a taunt, man. Catch a nigger by his toe, excuse me. That's to taunt someone. If you get a stick and you prick someone with the stick, you're taunting them. But they did that with songs and bywords, man. We're still affected by that shit, man. Part of that incurable wound is not only slavery, but consumerism, materialism. Because through its propaganda with consumerism and materialism, you're lame if you don't have a certain level of status. You're not important. That's why the nigga woman be talking about a high value man. It's not so much that they on such a high level that you gotta be a high value man. That's a reflection of their vain value system. Eve is vain as fuck. Eve is vain as hell because she has no sense of real value about herself. So yeah, we're in America and a lot of women, they do get college degrees and they want to better themselves financially, but a lot of times they be over projecting their accomplishments because it's a reflection of they have no real value system within themselves. They're empty. A lot of our people are empty inside, man. And they might project themselves as being on a level, but that projection is really a reflection of their vein. If you took those accomplishments, if you take their image away, they feel small. You know? Like I said, it's more than reparations. It's more than, you know, we have an economic game plan to repair our people and get in Black Wall Street. We need Yahweh Shai to cure our insides, man. To free these prisoners. We're prisoners, man. All right? You're in prison in many ways, more than you can imagine. One way that you're in prison, if you get sick, Esau doesn't even tell you about herbs. You're a prisoner to his pill system. He deprives you of the right nutrients, but ultimately he deprived you of your father, of your savior, man. It's like if a little boy gets his father in his life, well, he's around his dad or his big brother, his confidence is going to increase. Well, we get our big brother around us, that confidence is going to increase, and that's what's happening in this truth. We got our big brother around, and our confidence has increased, and our confidence doesn't come from some vain cultural construct. It doesn't come from his FRNs. It doesn't come from how much money we have or don't have, or our status, or the lack thereof. It comes from Yahweh B'Hashem Shai. That's why it says, I know thou works in tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. We have a rich heritage, man. All right, if I was a son of nobles, then, you know, we get kidnapped and come to this fucking place. That doesn't negate the fact that I'm still a son of nobles, man. All right? So you have to inwardly keep that information in you, man. And be mindful not to judge yourself by this man's standards, because the reality is, even though we're in the truth, your mind and your conditioning is still affected by this man, because most of us have been in the world longer than we've been in this truth. And when you come to this truth, you shouldn't be halfway philosophically in this truth, man. You should be all the way in this truth. You know, Jake, you'll be in this truth, and you'll still judge yourself by the approval of Keisha. You know, Jake still, you know, judges himself and alters himself based off Eve's approval of him, or the streets approval, man. In this truth, we're supposed to elevate, man. Like I said, we all have things we struggle with and deal with, but Yahweh Shai is our healer, man. He's our physician in many ways, man. You know, it says that the Son, Yahweh Shai, is going to come with healing in his wings, man. You see? He's going to come with healing in his wings, man. So, you know, part of that solitude and isolation in this truth and not being a part of the world creates a healing process. It's like your body. The moment you stop putting food in your body, the moment your body starts to repair itself, right? But if you keep putting food in your body is not going to begin to repair itself. All right, same thing is true. The moment you stop putting Esau's philosophies into your mind, or the world's philosophy, the street philosophy, or so-called black culture philosophy, now your mind starts to repair itself because you're feeding it Yahweh Shai. But if you can't feed it Yahweh Shai and the world, you have to cut off that valve that accepts the world's philosophies and open up the valve that accepts Yahweh Shai's wisdom. All right, if that makes sense. But you know, we have to heal, man. We have to be restored, man. Like the brother put on a comment board, I can't get out the scriptures right now, but I saw the word restored. Like, yeah, we have to spiritually be restored, man. Even though on Black Wall Street, so-called Black Wall Street, Jake was just basically Jake versions of Edomites, you know? Just a Jake version of an Edomite. We didn't know our heritage or where we know who we were. Although we were circulating our own dollar, it was still their currency, you know? But the most valuable thing is knowing who you are, because that's gonna be the stepping stone to every other thing in your life, man. But with that, I do hope you brothers and sisters were edified. Once again, I want to give out honor and glory to Yahweh B'Hashem Shai, B'Hashem Chakudash. Divine honor to our elder apostles and elder bishops of great millstone rule well, as well as peace and blessings, health and wealth to the house of David the elect. A Bible, come Yahshua Shalom.